Hi everyone, this is the video for 5.2.5 PWS number 71. Walking the dog. Marcus and his brother always argue about who will walk the dog. Their father wants to find a random way of deciding who will do the job. He invented a game to help them decide. Each boy will have a bag of 3 colored blocks in it. 1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 white. Each night before dinner, each boy draws a block out of his bag. If the colors match, Marcus walks the dog. If the colors don't match, his brother walks the dog. Marcus's father wants to be sure that the game is fair. Help him decide. Make a probability tree of all possible combinations of draws that Marcus and his brother could make. How many possibilities are there? So I'm going to highlight that question so I don't forget to answer it. I hope you do the same, okay? Right now, if you don't have an extra sheet of paper, you might want to get it, unless you can write really, really, really small. But make sure it's legible if you're writing small. But this space that I gave you is probably not enough to create this probability tree. So go ahead and pause the video. Go get yourself an extra sheet of paper so you can make the probability tree without worrying about the space. So let's go ahead and begin. Make a probability tree. So the probability tree starts with the first choice. So it looks like Marcus may get the first choice. So I'm going to start with Marcus's choices. And then we're going to go with his brother. Okay. So whatever Marcus draws and then his brother draws, they should either be matching or unmatching. We just wanted to find every possible combination using 1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 white. So Marcus has 3 choices. Yellow, green, and white. And among these 3 choices, if he draws one of them, his brother also chooses another set of 3 choices, which are same as Marcus, yellow, green, and white. So if we were to branch this out and create a tree diagram, it would look something like this. And the reason I drew 3 branches is because his brother has 3 choices for the blocks in his bag. And they are the same as Marcus's. So it's yellow, green, and white. And if Marcus draws a green, his brother still has the same possible chances of drawing yellow, green, and white. So we're going to draw that out with yellow, green, and white. And the way that CPM represents this, it doesn't matter which way you're branching it out. So I think I'm going to go the opposite direction with white so I can squeeze in my work here. So if Marcus chooses a white, his brother can choose yellow, green, or white again. And then looking at this, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible choices. So the number of choices that we have here is the number of possibilities. The total number of possibilities are 9 because there are a total of 9 possible outcomes for this scenario. Okay, let's go ahead and tackle B. What is the probability that the boys will draw matching blocks? Is the game fair? Well, let's figure out how many times they have matching blocks. So I'm going to use blue and highlight them. If Marcus draws a yellow and his brother draws a yellow, that would make a matching set of blocks. So that's 1 possible outcome out of 9. And if he draws a green and his brother draws a green, and that's another matching combination. There's no other matching combinations for yellow with his brother to draw another yellow. There's only 1 yellow there. So yellow with yellow, green with green, and the last would be white with white. Seeing this, the probability that the boys will I'm going to go ahead and write it out. Probability that the boys will draw matching blocks. Matching blocks is 3 out of 9, which makes it 0.33333, which is also about 30 This shows me that the number of matching blocks, there's less of that than the number where they don't match. So his brother would end up walking the dog more often than Marcus. So in this case, the game is not fair. Since his father is trying to figure out if the game is fair, you can definitely say this is not fair because his brother has more combination of matches than Marcus. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in so you guys can all see. My handwriting on these are terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and type it up. So the game is not fair. So we're answering the question first, okay? Because there are more ways to have non-matching combinations than matching ones. Matching combinations. Matching combinations. What does this mean? This means his brother would end up walking the dog more often than Marcus. I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, please feel free to pause it, watch it again, replay it, and that's the joy of having videos right here, right in front of you, and you can play it again and again until it makes sense to you. Okay? Hopefully that helped. If it didn't, please make note of it. Ask me when I come back, so that way we can go ahead and talk about it if we need to. I'm trying to move this. I hope I can. There we go. Now we can move it. There you go. So that's number 71. And feel free to watch it again as much as you want, as long as you want. Just make sure you finish the worksheet by the end of the day. Thanks.